Okay, I might have nearly drained my bank account completely for this truck, but look how cool it looks! Hello everybody and welcome back to Stone Valley for Farming Simulator 19. I'm Craig Boy. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. So last time where we left off then was this thing, and well, we were going to put corn in this field, and then I found out when I tried to plant it, it didn't want to do anything. It just didn't go anywhere. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to cultivate it, and then as you can see, we might be okay. Now the slight issue is, I was adamant that this thing was a direct drill, and it allowed me to not have to cultivate or plough, and we could go straight in and replant. I had to look into this to see because I was adamant. I really was. And when looking into it a bit more off camera, I suddenly realised there's two of these. I've got two. I must have not read the right one, because one says it's a direct drill, means it will plant over a harvest field without having to cultivate or plough. The other one doesn't. It's not a direct drill. And it turns out I'd gone and bought the one that wasn't a direct drill, which is why we had the issue and we couldn't get anywhere. So I did go ahead and plough this field, as you might have remembered in the last episode. But we don't need to anymore, because these are obviously exactly the same price. Just one's got the direct drill feature in it and the other one hasn't. I think this one, if I'm honest, is a little bit smaller as well. The one with the direct drill, unfortunately, just a teeny bit smaller. But the other one's a bit bigger, but the direct drill is always handy. So we are going to go for corn. Now, as you can see, we've done a bit of a headland. Because we're going to get some animals and we need fresh maize and silage maize, I think I'm going to... Again, I don't know how much we're going to need. I really don't. It is a bit of a guessing game of... Is one field going to be enough? I don't know. So, because we need both, and we need corn to do silage and fresh, I think we're going to tackle all these fields. We've got three fields. This one in front of us, and the one further up. Because if we get too much, it's not the end of the world. We've got a massive silo that holds about 9.4 million litres of everything. So we could always just go and store it in there, keep it for a rainy day. I don't think we're ever going to get to the point on this farm where we've got too much of anything. There's always going to be something we can do, whether we sell it or whether we just hold on to it for a rainy day. And I think if we're planning on getting animals, cows are going to take this very quick. Again, that's something new as well. I'm not 100% sure how much they're going to take, how quick are they going to get through it. So I think if we start putting corn in all these, then we'll be able to try and work out a bit more how much we're going to get for silage, how much we're going to get for fresh. You know, once it's done, once it's harvest, is one field of fresh corn going to be enough? Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. So I think what we're going to do, because we're down to £8,251, I might have got a bit carried away. So you might have seen in the last episode, I wasn't sure. We bought a seed shed, and it was where you can get like fertilizer and you can get seeds. And I was trying to find out what was the best option, just to try and get us a good price, because we don't want to be paying a lot of money, because we've got some big fields here, so we're going to get through, you know, fertilizer and seed quite quickly. So I was wondering what I could do, what was the best option. And you might have seen in the last episode I did put down a little seed shed, and it was okay, but I wasn't sure. It seemed quite expensive. It's a bit of a tough one, but we also had bags of seed, which you might have seen me sort of say, well, where they appeared from in that shed. Yeah, I kind of found out what happened with that one. So on my controller, when flicking through to see and set this planter to corn, I might have pressed the wrong button and actually pressed unload. So it unloaded half of the seeder of seeds, which is why when we went outside, we suddenly got seeds distributed around. One in the shed, a couple outside, and I was like, where these come from? What's going on? Didn't realise at the time that I'd done it. It's only when editing it, I looked back and I'm like, I just noticed that the bar, if you want to go back and have a look, I just noticed that the seed bar suddenly dropped down to halfway. And I'm like, I know what I've done there. I've gone and unloaded it. That would explain why we suddenly got seeds appeared. Well, still trying to learn the controls. But, yeah, that's where the mystery seeds came from. But, all good on that one. So, after getting rid of the seed tank, there's been a few things. We had a silo in that little section by the gas tanks. Got rid of the silo. Got a bigger one further down the yard. Then we ended up with a little seed shed. And yeah, that's gone as well now. Because I found something better. And I must admit, I think it's better. You can buy bulk pallets of seeds, fertilizer. You can buy bigger, the ICU tanks. Which led me to sort of go buy that cool little pickup. And then it led me to buy a trailer that let me load pallets, because I got pallets and I got fertilizer tanks. And then I suddenly realised, now, how are we going to get these back to my farm, because I've got no way to transport them? So then I had to look into trailers to load them onto, flatbed trailers. And I'm like, oh, the Arctic ones are quite expensive. Didn't really want on an Arctic one. I wanted like my own little seed sort of trailer. So then I managed to find a trailer that attached to that really cool looking funky pickup. And yes, I had to customize it. Yes, I had to put some sports rims on it. Yes, I did get a bit carried away, which is suddenly why I realised the bank account is now down to £8,251. But the good thing about that is the seeds. Now, we've got these here. These are what came out of the seeder by me pressing the wrong button by accident. I unloaded them. That's what happens if you unload it. They just suddenly eject into them seed pallets like that. Didn't realise that at the time. But then I found you can actually buy stacks of pallets of seed. And it works out a lot cheaper than filling them up from that little seed shed that we got. So I'm like, well, here we go. Why not? So let's go set a worker to finish off doing this. Looking good. Right, let's go and have a look. I'll show you what I mean. So, corn's going in this. I think we're going to put we're going to do a couple of fields of corns. From the gas tanks. So, yeah, you might have realised here is where we had the little seed shed. It seems like things go here and then don't stay here for long. They disappear. But that led me to get this little beauty. Look at this. Oh, it's so smart. Oh, it sounds good. Let's just pull it out a little bit so I can show you. So, the beauty. Look at this. Custom truck and flatbed trailer that goes together. Now, these are what I got. So, fertilizer tanks and pallets of seeds. Now, granted, that was the one that was found just over there. That was randomly in here. This works out a lot better price, and it's easy because all you do is drive this up to the seeder, drive it up to anything you need. Once you've done that, you just start filling up your equipment straight from here. As you can see, I did that, on the last episode when I did a headland. Put some fertilizer in, give it a go, and it looks really cool. And these again, 4,200 litres. Really cheap. We go in here and have a look. I'll show you in here now, look. They're a good price. So you got your tanks here you can get. You got bags. These are the normal bags. So £900 for 1,000 litres on the normal bags, which is, again, what's on the back of that trailer. And then in here, I managed to find on Mod Hub, there's loads of seeds you can buy. Pallets like this. 1,000, so £900 for that little bag that's on the back. And that's only got 1,000 litres in it. This pallet holds 4,200 litres for £1,400. Why wouldn't you? I mean, that's what I did. I thought, well, you know what? That's a good price. There's a lot of seeds there, and then you've got tanks here. 2,200 for £200. It's just mental. 2,200 litres of fertiliser. Well, as you can see at the bottom there, herbicide, fertiliser, milk, slurry, water, and diesel. So we could get tanks for tractors for diesel. The one on the yard is a bit expensive. So this is why I had to go and get this. Because they don't have to leave them on here. We can just put them at the side. but it's quite handy to take about. And it sounds really good. Really good at all. I do love that. Look at that. That's so good. So, this is what I decided to get on the last episode. Because why not? It had to be done. This thing over here, this is a seed buying point. Very expensive. I mean, very, very expensive. So I just thought, yeah, okay, it might be a bit of expense, you know, to get the truck and the trailer. But it's well worth it. Seriously worth it. So as you can see, we're doing well on this one. Gonna go for these as well, just to be safe than sorry. I'd rather have too much than too little. But I think, because the cow, I sent the cow back, by the way. One lonely cow, we just need to see what we need. We've got an idea now, we can start getting stuff ready. I'm really contemplating now on carrots and onions. 530, what, £2? 531 is the highest price on carrots so far. I don't think that's going to get any better. And 521 on onions, which is, it's still going up. So I'm really tempted to get me wagon and go and ship in some carrots and onions because we need to boost the bank balance. We are aiming to try and buy this down here. So 680,000. It's quite an expense. But we really want to get cows. So, I think, let's go and chip in some carrots and onions. I think that's the best way. I've just realised as well. I think the worker is still on buying things. Oh no, okay. All them are turned off. That's good. I thought the worker, I could see the money going down, but I think that is just the worker's cost, so that's good. You can set it where the worker can go buy seed and buy fertilizer. But it can get very, very expensive. And also we don't need to now. We've got stacks there. Plenty of fertilizer at a cheap price as well. So let's go head to our new silo. Let's go grab some carrots or onions. Both a good price. I think we'll start some carrots. We'll go empty all the carrots out. We'll sell them. And then we'll see if we get anywhere near 680,000 that we need. The cows. I don't think we're going to do it yet. But you never know. It's a good price, and we've got a lot of them. Open the cover. Let's go see. Oh, wrong one. We have got some barley, 120,000 litres of barley and sunflowers. I think we'll stick for carrots for now. This silo holds a lot. How much straw we got? Yeah, we've got plenty of straw as well. Might need that a bit later for the animals. 500,000 litres. Do we put it all in? What do you think? So let's that. We'll wait for that to fill up. We'll go ship these in. We'll see how much we get. I think we'll sell all the carrots because this trailer will hold it. So I'll come back to you when we're just about to sell it. So let's pull in here then and see how much are we going to get for this. Hopefully it's going to be a nice amount of money. Now this will empty a lot quicker than it filled up. 265,000. That's not bad at all. That's a nice price. But we're still quite a way off being able to buy the cows. Do we go for onions as well? Then while the price is good, I think we should go back. Let's go back and get the onions. We'll ship them in as well because we have got other bits stored. We've got some sunflowers, some barley. We've got them stored if on a rainy day we need a little bit of spare cash. Plus, we haven't got a loan as well, so we can take out a nice chunk of a loan if need be. I'm going to go fill it with onions. I'll see you back at the sell points to see how much we're going to get off some onions. So I might have made a little mistake. Well, not such a little mistake. Looking at the silo figures, I thought we had more carrots than onions. I missed a bit of a digit out. I thought it was 119,000 litres of onions and 500,000 carrots. I thought, oh, there we go. Carrots going to be better to ship in. Now, they're both going for around about the same sort of price. But it was actually, we've got over 1 million litres of onions. So this trailer's maxed out now at 900,000 litres, which kind of makes sense. If you think back on the previous episode, we got about 620,000 for one field. Was it about 595,000 for the other field? So yeah, over 1 million litres of onions. So hopefully this is going to give us a bit of a boost in the bank balance. Now, we need to go and have a quick look and see. Valley Foods is going for £521 per 1,000 litres, and it's going up. Now, where's Valley Foods? Valley Foods is there. So, we are heading the right way. So, carrots went to North South Point. We need to come up to North South Point and take a left. Head down to the end to Valley Foods. And hopefully, 900,000 litres. I mean, we have still got 279,000 litres left in the silo. If we want to, in case we need to top it up a little bit more. I've been down here before, have we? Look, that's a field and a half. That's a beauty, that. I think they're potatoes. Ooh, that's going to be a mission and a half, that is. Oh no, sugar beet. The pinky kind of colour sugar beet. Now luckily, you know, our sugar beet machines, I've gone for the exercise you might have seen with the carrots we did and onions. It's the same thing, exactly the same machine does it, but just the same header. Different colour, different type of header. I think we'll pass on them. We won't take out that contract. It's very nice up here. We haven't been up here for a while. I haven't been up here at all. These nice trees. Oh, let's not put it in the water. Very nice. Let's go in one side and out the other, I think. So hopefully this will give us a nice bit of a jump on the bank balance. Should be pretty close to the carrots. This is a weird sell point. Let's go. See. 469,350. Wowzers. Okay, that's impressive. I wasn't expecting that. So, I mean, you could work it out. I'm sure somebody probably did work it out. Me, maths is not a strong point. I'll wait and see what the game tells me. So, we can afford it. Yes. And we still got 279,000 litres of onions. Now, what do? Do we go all in and ship them in, or do we save them? I think save them, because if we're not careful, we've just dumped 900,000 litres at that sell point. The game will work out that the demand now for onions, because we've just taken a lot there, and it's going to drop the price. So if we're not careful, the price is going to drop. So I think let's leave it. We've got enough to get the cow pasture, and then we've still got money left over for other little bits, like more seed if we need it. The worker's doing well down here. The worker's setting off. Oh, look at that. I'm glad, actually. He obviously doesn't work out the grass partition between 7 and 6, which is good, because I wanted both of them doing. All right, granted, you know, my mistake, I didn't do a headland. So he's not going to go around the edges. But, you know, it's not a problem. We'll tidy it up. Got the game set on 0 at the minute, so time won't move anywhere. Just because I didn't want it to start growing until it was all in. So as soon as it's all in, we'll start the game moving again, so it will start growing. But I think this has been it. It's been a good day. We sold a lot of stock. Carrots have all gone. Onions nearly all gone. Corn's going in. We'll let the worker finish that. I think. Should we go down and buy the cow pasture now? Should we go get it on this before we finish this episode? I think we should. Let's go park this back at the yard. And I'll see you down at the cow pasture as we go by it. So the worker's not doing a bad job here. We've just got a bit at the end to tidy up, but it seems to be doing okay the other end. So we'll let him crack on. While he does that, let's go down, shall we? And let's buy this. Now, we're not going to get any cows just yet, because we need to make sure we're stocked up on food. We've got no water tanks. We need to make sure we've got enough things that when we get some cows in, that we can actually give them food. So, let's go click this button. Are you sure you want to buy? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, we now own the cow pasture. Yes. And we own one mighty big field here. So field 3 all comes with it. So we've now got 6, 7, and 8. And this massive number 3. And, ooh, a little 35 down here that I didn't spot. Ooh, okay. Didn't see that the first time. Got sunflowers in it. Oh, okay. Then have a quick look, shall we? So, we're the proud owners of this. Oh, it's going to be good. We can get a nice amount of cows. So we're going to have a quick run around here. Yes. There's obviously 2 lots on here. So we can get 500 in this, and I'm assuming we're going to be able to get 500 in this one over here as well. It looks a good size. And also, this is the little field we get, which has got sunflowers. Which, if you go and have a look, yeah, as I thought, sunflowers have been in here, but it's been harvest, so we could, I don't know what we could put in this one. It's not the biggest one in the world, but I'm sure we can find something. But at least we can now say we own the cow pasture. What a beauty. This is going to be good. So, thank you so much for watching then, ladies and gents. We'll leave it there for today. Until then, I'll see you soon.